In a quiet little village, there lived a girl named Maya. She didn't have much, no proper shoes, no fancy school bag, and no extra money for books or colors. Every day, she walked 3 kilometers to school wearing worn-out sandals, holding on to one thing that no one could take from her, her dreams. While others saw trash, Maya saw potential. She would collect leftover bits of paper and wrappers to make beautiful little greeting cards and paper flowers. People often said, "She's just a poor village girl. Nothing big will come from her." But Maya didn't let their words define her. Deep down, she already saw herself as an artist, long before the world ever would. One day, her school announced an art competition. Maya had no paints, no canvas, and no tools. But that didn't stop her. She picked up old papers from the street, wrappers from food stalls, and used them to craft a delicate bouquet of flowers. On the day of the competition, students arrived with expensive kits and bright colors, but Maya stood quietly with her simple bouquet made from trash. While most judges glanced past her, one man stopped. He was the principal of a prestigious art school from the city. Looking at her work, he asked, "Did you make this yourself?" Maya nodded. "I didn't have anything else, so I used what I had," she said softly. The man smiled and replied, "You may not have paint, but you have something even greater, vision." He handed her his card and said, "Come to this address. I want to offer you a scholarship." That one moment changed everything. Maya moved to the city and joined the art school. It wasn't easy. She struggled with the language, the fast pace of city life, and students who came from wealth and privilege. But she never gave up. Every day, she reminded herself, "I may not have much, but I do have something to give." She kept working on her paper art, mastering her craft. 5 years later, Maya's artwork was displayed in an international exhibition. A well-known designer from abroad purchased her handmade piece for thousands of dollars. Her brand, Maya Paper Crafts, was born, and it began to grow rapidly. What started as paper flowers made from trash had turned into a global handmade art business. In an interview, a journalist asked her, "When you were walking to school with torn shoes, what did you think your future would look like?" Maya smiled and replied, "People saw a poor village girl. But I saw an artist waiting to be discovered. I wasn't just walking to school, I was walking toward my future." And that is the real lesson. Our lives are shaped not by what we have, but by how we see ourselves. If you believe you're small and powerless, the world will treat you that way. But the moment you recognize your own value, everything begins to change. Maya wasn't lucky, she simply refused to let her surroundings define her. She believed in her dream long before anyone else did. So if you're still watching, remember this. Your current situation does not decide your future. Your mindset does. You are not too small. You are not too late. You just have to believe that what's inside you is far greater than the circumstances around you. If this story touched you, give it a like, drop a comment about what it made you feel, and share it with someone who needs to be reminded of their potential. Because sometimes, one simple story can awaken someone's entire future.